he's a master at what he does, and I've seen it many times over. So, when's your birthday?
April 29th.
What year?
I ain't telling.
I can't do it without it.
Well, what you doing? What is
I'm
the
doing
trick?
numerology.
Trust me.
I'm
You
doing
want this? You want
numerology.
this? It's good, brother. Come on, man. It's for the podcast, bro.
You can write it down, and I can look at
There
it
you
without
go.
saying it.
There you go.
And then what you gonna do with it?
That's what I do, bro.
All right, let's write it down.
Hey, no bell.
Put it.
Yeah, put there. Right
Let's
there.
do it. Hold on.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Just
All
put
right.
the year.
I'm gonna see.
Let's put a year. He's like, I don't want to put my.
Nah, this is gonna be between me and.
You and Gary. Lovely. But no, it's funny though, because you guys are both winners in different areas of life. You know?
But I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah.
He's an old soul.
Very old soul.
Gotcha.
You're dumb.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to do this unlike most readings because I don't want to reveal his birthday.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want that to happen. Some people could figure it out, but I'm not going to put all of it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, I think it's on Google anyway. But
it
let's
is what it
respect.
is. I'm going to respect
All right,
what
let's
you
go.
want to keep
All right,
it.
let's
So
go.
you're born on the 29th. 2 and 9 is 11. So when it comes down to it, that natural charisma you have, that's because you're an old soul. So anyone's born on the 11th, 29th, they're going to have that natural charisma. Like you said, it's not ego when a goddamn master number says they come in the room, all of a sudden the attention's on them. That's how it works. He has that 11. I got that 33. We know another guy named Myron who's a 22. They have that presence behind the mic. When people come in there, people will pay attention to them.
Yep.
Also, man, people just open up to you, dog. People they don't even know you. And they start telling you their life stories. And that's because subconsciously they recognize that you're old soul. That's how it is. Now, this guy's all fit. Looks like, like he might whoop someone's ass. But in all honesty, you're a pretty peaceful guy, man. You're a very, very peaceful guy, man. You learn quickly, too, man. You're one of those guys who have evolved very when you were younger to where you are now is a vast fucking difference compared to some people who maybe change a little bit. You're always out there. You don't always remember what you did in the past. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? That memory doesn't always work. You always do well with the ladies. He's the type of guy who will smile. He's the type of guy who will sugarcoat things. He will say exactly what needs to say. He's a politician, bro. That's what he is. He's a freaking politician. When it comes down to it, he has killed people with fucking kindness. That's what he's done in life, man. Now, you do get emotional, though. No bullshit. You do get emotional. And your key to life is to control your emotion and not let it control you. And that's one of those things that maybe when you were younger, it had a little bit more, but you had to learn how to control your emotion. So when I always talk about 11s, because that's what he revealed, he's born on the 29th, we can say that. 2 and 9 is 11. 11s are always the bodybuilders. 11s are always the ones in shape because you have to burn off that emotional energy. And how do you do that? You exercise. So let's start this. 11 starts with E. Emotion starts with E. How do you burn it off? You exercise, and that's exactly what this motherfucker does, apparently all the fucking time. So it is what it is. Now, I would say that your life changed around the year, that specifically around 2007, 2008 area. That's when you had the major shift in your life, and that's when you honestly became more of a leader. That's when you started doing what you wanted to do in life, where before you were doing kind of what others wanted you to do. But you started doing what you wanted to do. You are that leader now, no doubt about it. But he's one of those guys who's going to do it through kindness. You did have some setbacks in 2021. That might have been some challenges for you that year, man. 2023 should have well, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. Life is about timing. The reason we know about Napoleon, the reason we know about Genghis Khan and people in history like that is because, not just because they're great people, there's many great people in the world.
Yeah.
We know them because they did things at the right time. And if you plan everything around 2027, brother, you'll kill it. Everything in your life should be planned about blowing the fuck up that year and then saying fuck you to everyone who doubted you, brother.
There you go.
A lot more responsibility and challenge. He's had to take care of a lot more people. He had a lot more responsibility since his birthday hit this year. 100%.
Was that on point?
It was all right. Some of it wasn't really on point, but some
Which
of it was
part?
all right. I mean, I've been a leader my whole life, so there was no real time that I said from this part, then you did what you want. I always did everything that I wanted to do. I only do what I want to do since I was a kid till now.
There was no big shift in 2007, 2008 where you might have been that guy, when you maybe an all-star, but you became that fucking superstar afterwards. Because everyone gets better with age, brother, no matter who you are.
I mean, I do believe there was a shift at that time, around that time. But I mean, I might have been
Of all the years I said that year, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to tell you.
that's a good year. But I would say some of it's cool, some of it's not. But at the end of the day, I always did what I wanted to do. I was always a leader. There was no time. And the last thing, y'all can ask more questions after this. Even when I gave my friend that money, my intuition was like, do not do this. This is wrong.
What year was that?
That was around that time. That was honestly around that
Wow.
time. Yeah.
So, again,
What?
I know
No.
when
That
the
was
stuff
around.
happens.
No. That was around that time. That's why I said he got something right.
Yeah.
But but the shift.
The exact years,
But the shift didn't go in a certain way. The shift was that at that time, all of that stuff happened. So I'm like, got the right year around that, but the other stuff was not really like that. But I would say at the end of the day, the last thing that I want to say from that to everything else that I'm saying is you have to be responsible for all your actions, right? So no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, you always have to make good decisions because one bad decision could cost you fucking everything. Yeah. And you know, there's a saying, God gives his toughest times to his strongest soldiers. And sometimes I used to pray, I wish I wasn't so strong to take it all. Yeah. But I also I'm very grateful for so much that happened to me because if I had got even higher, maybe I wasn't able to take that fall and weather that storm so well and make this comeback like I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So whether people get my program or don't get my program, I want them to leave this podcast knowing that they can achieve whatever they put their mind to, but also to guard. If you have anything good going on, guard it, and always be a leader because one bad decision, your shit is in the shambles. You know what I'm saying?
How many NBA players, NFL players go broke after their contract? How many celebrities?
Exactly.
75%.
Exactly. Because why? There's no transition time from this to that.
Yeah.
So then it just, you know what I mean?
I mean, even myself, I made mistakes definitely in my career where like I wasted some money. I didn't buy the right things. I bought some property that was pretty good. But other than that, if I kept going on a certain path, I will go broke too. It's not hard to go broke nowadays, especially.
Especially in this city.
So I can see where like all of us can improve. Dom, you had a bad time as well.
Had a bad year last year, definitely. Especially like what you said really resonated with me. How I had like a fall off, but now where I am in my career, I'm so happy it happened then because I wasn't as big then as I am now. It matters more the bigger you get. Like that shit holds more weight the bigger you are, especially when you think you at the top of the world.
Because then you fall and it's devastating.
Yeah, it's much worse, so it's a lot better.
And I agree with the whole thing about timing because I wasn't on that back then, but now I'm ready. But guess what? The timing is perfect. The timing is perfect. Everything social media, everything coaching, everything else, and it's just my time, brother. Like, I know I'm going to be one of the biggest motivational speakers right now. It's just my time, you know.
Bro, I'll be in the gym working on this nigga. He'd be like, you got this, bro. 10 more minutes. I'm like, damn, I feel motivated.
Yeah, ready to go.
I mean, I've been paying, but like,
even before you started on the Stairmaster, you used to always get off.
Yeah.
And now you make it all the way through.
20 minutes.
It's those small little wins that matter. You know what I'm saying? So small little wins that matter. So, and then I told you too, you're already successful in life. You got a successful podcast. Now you got this other thing successful. So you're already a winner. So we got to keep winning in this area so that you can have everything else that you want. You know, maybe you're going to be an executive producer of my podcast. Maybe you're going to, there's just a lot of shit that you're going to be able to do, but it all starts with you working on yourself, getting in the gym, and becoming the best version of yourself.
That's that same mindset Michael had, Jordan, same mindset Kobe had, and they're 11s just like you. It's always there, brother. It's always there, man.
All right, so we'll take a small break here. We can do ratings 98 and above.
Yeah.
Or we could do clips as well coming up very soon. So we'll take a small break, fellas, and come right back.
We do have a super chat specifically
For him?
For Sam? Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, this is for Sam. Sorry, King Sam Jones III. Xavier Saminelli says, King, how do I get a six-pack? I'm working out a lot. Give me the secret. I'm willing to do this idea of your six-pack advice. Gary, you know me, 1, 11, 8. Been here before. I'm cooked.
The fuck that mean? 111.8. What you think? I'm a mind reader?
What the
fuck out of here, man.
Bro, I don't know.
I can't do that, bro. I'm not psychic here.
Yeah, bro.
I need information to work with.
Gary,
God
comment
damn.
below your actual birthday and year, because nigga, I don't understand that either, bro.
And then how does that work with the questions? How they get up there?
So they can donate on the show, and then we read it out loud what they're
Oh, okay.
saying. So he wants to know how to get 6 pack.
All right, I'm gonna answer him. And everybody who's on here who knows that I'm the GOAT for real, do your donations right now. Tap in.
There you go.
Like, I know I didn't get to say everything, but y'all know what's up. Let's get the donations rolling right now. If you're a Blue Mountain State fan, let's get the donations going. If you just King Sam Jones III, y'all know what I do outside. Let's get the donations going. Smallville fans, let's go. But if you want the full one-on-one coaching, obviously you can get on the calendar, but I'm gonna break it down to you like this. If you want a 6-pack, the first thing is your mindset, right? So since you donated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recommend a book. It's called U Squared. That book is about quantum leaps. So what a quantum leap is, all you have to know is where you want to get. You don't have to take small incremental steps to get there. You can just say, I want the 6-pack. I want to be the greatest 6-pack that ever lived. You can make jumps to get there. Just like you paid $100 to jump on here, you already made a quantum leap because now I'm about to give you the sauce. So everybody else didn't pay their $99. They had the questions. They're not going to get on the calendar. They're not making a quantum leap, but you're making a quantum leap.
Yep.
So U Squared. Get the book so you can start developing the mindset. You could work on a vision board. You could do affirmations. There's a lot of other stuff you could do. Second, the nutrition. You have to get a healthy relationship with food. So you have to understand that slow digesting carbs are the ones you need to eat because they digest slowly and they don't just digest and turn to fat. They allow you time to digest and use them, burn them as fuel. So DM me and I'll help you out with the nutrition. That's the second step. The third part is the workouts. So that's a lot to explain right now, but you got to do cardio so that your body fat goes down. You have to learn how to speed up your metabolism. You can do that through spicy foods, eating on time. There's a lot of other tricks. It's too long to explain here.
Man, tell him the games to be sold, not told.
Yeah,
man.
but I gave him a lot of games. You can do all the
That's a good
apps.
start, though.
You gave it up for free.
Nah,
That's why
hold
I
on.
stopped you. You gave it up
Yeah,
for
that's a
free.
lot. That's
I'm
a lot.
starting to feel bad, you know?
That's a
Good start, though. It's a good start.
Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good starting place. And the fact that all you gotta do is want it, brother. If you want it and you want the program, all you gotta do is get on my calendar. We get on the phone, and as long as I know that you want it, I'm gonna make it happen for you, no matter your financial situation. I got guys that fucking live in their car and do my program.
Wow.
They started in their car, and now they got apartments, and now they got jobs. Because
go.
I get them on the phone, I give them the price, they can't afford it. I say, listen, I'm not here to just make a bunch of money. I'm really here to change lives. So what can you do today? They tell me what they could do. Cool. You still gonna owe the price, but we're gonna start, and I'm gonna treat you like everybody else. They send me whatever that is, and we get to starting. And the one guy, he told me he was living in his car. I said, I lived in my car before. So I know you're going to have to get canned tuna. I know you could do protein. I know that you're going to have to get a gym membership so you can shower in that gym. There's a lot that I could teach you about getting out of that car because I've been in that car. And that's why I'm going to be one of the greatest coaches because I've touched millions of dollars. I've touched anything that somebody think they did, I probably already did twice.
Right.
From the high to the low. You know what I mean? And so all a person has to do is want to get my coaching program, and I'm going to figure out how they're going to get it. And then they're going to make the massive transformation just like everybody else is doing.
Well said.